Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Scott here, and today I'm going to give you my 2018 NBA playoff predictions. I think the 2018 playoffs are going to be really exciting. Every first round series looks like it'll be really competitive, and really any of them could end up going to 7 games. For this video, I'm going to predict the first round and then what I think will happen for the rest of the playoffs. So first we'll look at the Western Conference, the Rockets versus Timberwolves. I think the Rockets have a better offensive system, but the Timberwolves do have Jimmy Butler who can guard James Harden. It should be a really interesting series with a lot of good matchups, but I think the Rockets will win in 6. Warriors versus Spurs. I think the Warriors outmatch the Spurs even without Curry. I also don't think the Spurs have enough to compete with them, especially without Kawhi. I think the Warriors will be able to get out of this series in 5 games. Trailblazers versus New Orleans Pelicans. What's key in this series is that both teams have something to prove. Since the Blazers have pretty good playoff experience, I have to pick them in 5, but it could go either way if Anthony Davis has some pretty big games. Thunder versus Jazz. Westbrook and Paul George both have deep playoff experience and both can take over games when they need to. I don't really have trust in Donovan Mitchell as a rookie to match up with those two guys, but the Jazz defense alone will help them win a couple games, but I still have the Thunder in 6. Now for the Eastern Conference, Raptors versus Wizards. Wizards don't really have an identity, but I think John Wall will play better in this playoffs. Despite that, the Raptors have a better overall team and actually have an identity, so I have to pick them in 6. Celtics versus Bucks. The Celtics are missing a lot of players for the playoffs. Without Kyrie, I don't really think they have any chance of doing anything special in this playoffs. And Giannis has been able to dominate against the Celtics every time. So with that, I'm picking the Bucks in 6. Sixers versus Heat. Ben Simmons has been on fire, but the Sixers are without Embiid for some of the first round. The Heat are a tough matchup against anyone and have Dwayne Wade back. I think this will be a close series with a lot of close games, but I have to pick the Sixers in 7. Cavs versus Pacers. I think LeBron James truly does turn it up in the playoffs. I don't think the Pacers actually have improved since last season despite Oladipo's surprising season. I'll take the Cavs in 4, but I expect the games to be pretty close, and it won't look like any other traditional sweep. Now on to the second round, we have Rockets versus Thunder, Warriors versus Blazers, Raptors versus Cavs, and Sixers versus Bucks. Rockets versus Thunder. This will be one of the most exciting series in the playoffs at this point. There is so much star power here, but overall the Rockets have much more depth and a better offensive system. So with that, I have to pick the Rockets in 6. Warriors versus Blazers. I think this will be the Blazers' best series out of all their previous 2 playoff appearances against the Warriors. Curry should be healthy for this, but maybe not 100%, which should make this a lot more competitive for the Blazers. Despite that, I think the Warriors still win this in 5. Raptors versus Cavs. Unfortunately for the Raptors, they'll have to face the Cavs a round earlier than they were anticipating. I think the Raptors have their best shot out of all the last 3 years to beat the Cavs, especially since the Cavs don't have Kyrie anymore. It'll be a close series, but I think the Cavs will win in 7. Sixers versus Bucks. The Sixers should have a lot of momentum at this point, and they'll have Joel Embiid back for the entire series. I think the Sixers outmatch the Bucks, and Ben Simmons will help the Sixers to win this in 5. For the conference finals, Rockets versus Warriors. I plan on making a video on this matchup later if they do meet in the playoffs, but ever since I saw the Rockets beat the Warriors on prime time in January, I've favored them to win in the playoffs even if both teams are completely healthy. I really like the Rockets' overall system, and I think they'll upset the Warriors in a thrilling 7-game series. Cavs versus Sixers. I think if the Cavs are able to get out of that Raptors series, they'll be completely ready to get to the finals. I don't see a team in the East stopping LeBron if he has the momentum at this stage in the playoffs. With that being said, I expect the Cavs to win in 6, but it should be a fun series. Now for the finals, Rockets versus Cavs. The Rockets will have so much momentum at this point in the playoffs. I think if they're able to overcome the Warriors, they can certainly beat the Cavs. I have to pick the Rockets in 6, and LeBron will have a tough free agency decision for the offseason. That's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more NBA content, and let me know if you want to see more in-depth videos throughout the playoffs. But with that, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.